Mr. Let's Paint in the house. All right. Good times to be had as we do some more painting. I'm gonna do some more painting of my paint tubes. So sit right back and enjoy the process. If you'd like to call, you can, 818-528-4516. All right. Got the chat room open. And that's about it. So yeah, I did the larger kind of guys yesterday. Did 3 of them. Today we're going to do 4, smaller. So I guess we could just have at it. Yeah, obviously. Tempted to just sit, even though I was talking about how I don't really want to sit necessarily. Problem with sitting, well, there's always a problem with everything. So, all right, let's just put some paint down on the canvas and see what we get going here. Maybe I could get some better posture. I feel like I'm always in a lack of good posture. I wonder if actually I should do what I did yesterday and put them down on on this level. Maybe that's what I'll do. Where are those? And then I can raise them so they don't fall. That's what I'll do. Yeah. Where are the other pins? I think I had them kind of over here. No, I don't necessarily. Friday night. It's not Friday night. It's Thursday night. It's Thursday night. Ah, shoot. Now I don't know where I put the pins. Oh no. Oh, there's another. They're right here. They're right in front of me. Okay. Right in front of me. Okay. This way I can raise them and not have to. I can look at them kind of head on. There. Now let me get some red. Okay, I'm gonna move this around. Yes. Okay, let's squeeze out some red, so I don't have to go get any more red out of this tube of paint. Okay, let's see. There. Okay, so then in theory I should be able to raise it. Okay, let's try. Now these are kind of interesting types. Paint tubes, you know, it's more than likely you're gonna get some paint tubes that you have and you never use, or different types, different brands, different companies. For the life of me, I don't know what tube of paint is that from or where it's from, but it's there. And this is, these are the Utrex, and then this is I don't know what this is. All right, but it's interesting nevertheless. All right, let's put you up on the top here. Now this is a real thin guy. Let's see here. I mean, that's basically the story right here. That's all that is. But there's more to the story, obviously. Let's bring it down here a little lower. We could maybe just a tad bit larger. How you guys doing in the chat room? Okay, good. You guys are doing good. This looks like a sardine, this guy here. Okay. So this is basically what we're going to do with this guy. We'll change it, maybe make you just a tad bit lower and chop off the top just a tad bit. We probably do that. Okay, now this one has got kind of a blue thing, so let's just use some blue just overall and get it going. We're just kind of going for the mass. We're just blocking in the shapes that we see. All right, there's that one, and then there's this one. This is the little guy with a lot of flavor. This guy has a lot of fun in it. That's a good thing. Makes it fun to paint. It's got a lot of fun. It doesn't have to have. It could be boring. We'll make fun out. We'll make fun of it. We'll have fun painting it. We could also make fun of it too, I guess. Okay, here's this one. All right, that's the show. We did it. I'm kidding. But I mean, I guess we could be done. I mean, but, we're not. We're still going at it. So sit back, just continue. We just continue on it. So, but in some ways, we are done in terms of. We have the nexus. Is that right? I don't know. We got the basis of what we want to try to get done here. The mass. We have the mass. The mass. I'll just kind of smudge. This is going to be the more abstract one of the four. There's literally zero information. The other ones have at least a hint of something. This is a big, but that's good. That's good. I kind of think I like that. Okay, we're gonna have to bust out some colors. We can squint our eyes. That's always good. Squint our eyes. Top right's looking amazing. I know. That's the thing is that in some cases, the more time you spend on something, I find can be somewhat of a overkill, buzzkill, you know. But But anyway, you can't let it get to you. You can't win all the time, so as long as we know that, that's good. This guy. What are you up to, buddy? You've been sitting in my... Okay, let's get some blue, ultramarine blue going here. All right, let's go find it. Right here. Ooh. Put some get some ultramarine blue down. I got some red. I got some alizarin crimson going. I got some yellow and green. Maybe some yellow ochre and some white. I might have to get some more white too. Let's get some more white because I need to kind of do the background, I guess. So let's do a little of that. There you go. And some white. Ugh. There you go. Boom. That should be enough. If not, we know where you're at. We'll come back for you. Thanks for helping out, Mr. White. Okay. Let's put down some paint thinner, Gamsol. Not technically paint thinner. That's all I use. I occasionally will go to a using the some liquid. But I just do that because I'm thinking I need to have the painting dry faster than usual. But I prefer not to bother with it. Okay. Those are great questions. Thanks for all the great questions. So what's up, Tom? Okay. Let's we got kind of a nice thing going on here, so let's just kind of spend the next couple of minutes here working the background. It's not it's I always wonder, I feel like I don't really need to be doing this, but sometimes I actually don't bother with the just leave the raw canvas there. But I guess I feel like maybe it helps in the long run to have some paint in that area. We'll see how these turn out. I don't know if I'll do any more of them, but I still have a few more to paint of my tubes, so we still could do some more. But I felt these were the more interesting of the paint tubes I have, because they're kind of different or kind of well used also. So that's good. I thought I sold out of all the hats, the Let's Paint TV hats, but actually I do have 2 still available on my Etsy store. But I ordered more hats to paint on, so I will have actually 33. Well, 35. I'll have 35 hats available. But 2 are done at the moment. So. And I am looking forward to painting some Embrace Failure hats. That'll be fun. I look forward to doing that. I think that's going to be really good times. Good times. Okay, so just kind of, like I said, this is a little time consuming. It doesn't seem like you're really advancing the cause. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do when they come for you, bad boys, bad boys? Canceled. Cops. They got rid of it. That show was playing for, I would say, 20 plus years. I don't know how many, but I know it's at least 20. Okay, spent some time on that. Let's knock that down a bit. All right, well anyway, so now the good thing about having that white, I guess it's the good thing. I don't know if it's a good thing, to tell you the truth. I'm not really sure about that. Okay, so now where are we at? No, I did not want to be a police officer, no. And I didn't want to be a fireman, no. But I did want to be a professional athlete, more likely football. I think I wanted to play in the NFL. I think maybe if I really thought about it as a kid, as a kid growing up. I think I realized, well, clearly I realized in high school that was not going to happen. Yeah. But no, I did not want to be a police officer. No. Never. I grew up in the 70s, kind of like maybe like this time, maybe, I don't know, in a pretty liberal area, and so, kids didn't necessarily run around with toy guns. I don't say we were anti-police. It's just that we were well aware of maybe some of the pitfalls of that kind of job, I guess. I don't know. Just was not, and I don't think anyone that I knew was interested in trying to be a police officer. I do actually. It turned out one of my friends, childhood friends, became a fireman actually, and he's retired, which is it's crazy to be retired. Yeah, I kind of again into just sitting here. We'll just take it easy. Take it easy, my friends. Take it easy. Okay, so this one is, okay, this is, there's a label here and it goes roughly, I want to say mostly, I guess at the halfway mark. So the bottom part is all silver. So let's, and we maybe want to thin it out just a tad bit. It is just a tad bit too wide on the bottom. Anyone have an idea what that paint tube is from? I just don't know where it's from. I get a sense that it's a good quality paint tube though. Of course, you guys don't have a good shot of it, do you? I know. So it's not going to be terribly too helpful. Okay, let's go to a mid-size, or a little smaller, not mid-size, but a little smaller size brush. Let's do that. Oh, it's a little confusing. I'm getting confused on who's who. My favorite band is Genesis with Phil Collins. No, I don't have a favorite band. My favorite band is U2. My favorite band is Jefferson Starship. Okay. Or Jefferson Airplane. Oh, they always say like they changed their name or something. What was that all about? Wings. That's my favorite band. What about like can a performer now? Let me ask you: Can you is a band like, let's say you really like Beyonce or Lady Gaga? Is that a band? Can you, so when someone asks you what's your favorite band, are you able to say Lady Gaga, Beyonce? They're not technically a band. Or do you have to, like in Beyonce's case, you would say Destiny's Child? These are important questions that we must seek out. By the way, I'll let you know that I did do my 10,000 steps today. And maybe that's why I'm feeling a little tired. But it's okay. This is the red one. Naphthol red. Naphthol red. What I might end up doing I just realized it. Probably should paint a whole bunch of the same like I usually do. I guess I just was trying to mix it up a little bit. But if I did a whole bunch of, so I'd have a whole bunch of red available. Whatever. Can always do that later. Okay, so there's red up here. Oh, I got plenty of red up here. We need some yellow ochre here and this one. I got some Tic Tacs to paint that I'm feeling kind of excited about, and also a blender. I've done that before, but I think that'd be fun to paint a few blenders. What else do we have to paint around here? Let's go for a bigger brush. Yeah, but Destiny's Child is, they don't really, well, I guess that is a band, but I mean, I think you more or less are, when you say Destiny's Child, you're really just saying Beyonce in a weird way. I guess, more, I would think more than ever. I was watching a little of the travel show. What's that guy's name? Damn, I forgot his name. Is it Rick? Rick Steves. Rick Steves. And he went into Wales, and then I didn't know this, but of course Wales is part of England, the island of England, and so Wales butts up. The north part of it butts up right into Liverpool, which I did not know. You learn something. I learned that today. I mean, I could have easily looked at that up on a map, I could have, but I of course I didn't. I never did. Why would I, Anyway, it looked interesting. Liverpool looked interesting. I'd be kind of curious to go. That's where they have Penny Lane is there, All right. Penny Lane. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There used to be a radio station that would just only play Beatles songs, which is crazy that was even something that would be done. Da 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 da. Now this is actually a phthalo blue, but I'm using ultramarine blue to depict it, and it's kind of Not sure I like it, but we'll get over it. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. It's not a problem. No one has to know. No one gives a crap. Actually, though, so we'll title this Phthalo Blue paint tube, Phthalo Blue, and then they'll go, but that's not Phthalo Blue on the painting. He used ultramarine blue. That is if anyone would ever care. Of course, they would just watch this video and they go, well, yeah, that's right. He could not use the Phthalo Blue in the that's depicting, to depict the painting of Phthalo Blue, because he would have had to take his tube of paint off from the subject stand. Okay. I'm just guessing that that's where that line is on this little guy. This one has a lot of fun that I think I'm kind of looking forward to, but I'm not sure I'm really getting any of it. It doesn't matter. We're getting a close proximity, and that's always good. Ah, Mark, paint the fan, yeah. While it's moving. I love that idea. That's a great idea. By the way, the fan was on the agenda to paint. And but while it's moving, would make it even more like kind of difficult, which I don't mind. That being the case. All right, where am I at? Oh, I see. There's some blue coming off on top of this. Let's see if we can get some of that blue. For some reason, this blue is more of a purple or a dark color. It's not really. That's it. That's doing it. That's got it going. Okay, and then we were back at this guy here. Talk to me, talk to me. Paint tubes are overlooked, kind of a yellow thing going on here. Let me see if I can get a little bit of a hint of yellow on that. Could be because yellow paint has been hitting it, and I think that's what it is. So let's just give some little hints of yellow here on the tube. Yeah. Now this thing actually could get lighter up here, up on the top here. So let's get. Ooh, yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. Look how pretty you are. Yes. Oh, there's some yellow down there. Yeah, let's get the yellow everywhere. We see the yellow, little spots of yellow. Let's put some yellow over there. Okay, get some yellow on that one. There's some stuff unresolved. Because this one up here, this is like a little thing there. We gotta go small. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, let's start putting in some details, a little more details. Or just work some dark shade colors, what have you. So this one's not really right, but it looks right. That's kind of interesting situation we got going on here. Like it's not, I got kind of screwed it up somehow. Maybe this should have been lower is what I should have done. Okay, but we're not going to worry about it. Now this has like a circle thing. So try to get that into that there's some kind of circle. There's some writing there. Not sure what's going on, but we got a lot of stuff going on in that thing. Da 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 da. Okay, let's move on to the next one here. This one's looking kind of sad. I'm looking kind of sad, and he is kind of sad. I have this thing. It's been sitting around for probably 20 years. This tube of paint. This is one of them tube of paints that you just like, why do I even have it here? I should just get rid of this thing. But we still got it. It's a pre-tested. I don't know. You ever? I kind of almost see it. Pre-tested to be shitty. I don't know. Oh, this is ultramarine. I just saw that it says ultramarine blue. Grambaka. That's what this is. Grambaka. I don't know anyone who ever buys this stuff. Unless you're stuck at, you end up at Michael's and you have to buy some art supplies. Or you just don't know any better, then you buy Grambaka. All right, it's going good, guys. It's going good. We're kind of going faster than I thought I might be going. It feels like they're coming along. Okay. Enough said. Let's get on with it. Let's get this guy going on here. What the hell this thing is. I think it's some kind of circle. And there's some writing. Yeah. Actually, I think it is a cadmium red light tube of paint. Ooh, that's too strong. I think I'm gonna have to paint some sardines after painting this one. This feels like some sardine. And in fact, I do have a plan to paint some sardines, but I wasn't thinking about, I don't know how, I was gonna paint the can, which obviously I would, but kind of excited by the idea of just actually painting the sardines. Which this reminds me of. This reminds me of a sardine. There is a shadow on these, so maybe I should deal with that before I forget. Okay. Too strong. Too strong. Just right. Maybe. Maybe you're just right. I screwed that up. That's okay. We've got to just soften the edges on it. That's what we got to do. Soften that up. Somehow they've taken a turn for the worse, these guys, for some reason. Just trying to put that shadow in. I think I screwed it all up. Okay, so we got to bring it back, the structure. Okay, this one is a lot better. And this one, yeah, this one has got problems. And I think I can possibly try to fix it. That thing was too far off. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this one's got some serious problems. It's really got quite a lot of white tinfoil stuff going on there. Huh. Yeah, this one's looking bad too. I think I've systematically ruined them all. Maybe not. Let's just see. Let's hang in there. Hang in there. Maybe we can save one or two of these. What about this guy? This guy is... maybe this guy's kind of close to being done. Let me just see if I can give it a little shadow. There's kind of a dark shadow on the side there. Didn't quite work, did it? Let's keep it coming here. Let's see here. This has a darker bottom that I didn't really get, so let's get that darker bottom going there. Oh, that's way too dark. That's okay. We'll come back and save it. DSLEK. I don't know what that is. The one on the top. Are you talking about this one up here? I don't know what this tube is. I'm imagining that it's some sort of European brand of paint tube. I just don't know which one it is. I'm not very familiar with the European tubes of paint. Should just paint tin foil. That's what I might want to consider painting. Just paint tin foil. It's got a lot of shimmer. A lot to, there's a lot there. Oh, okay, yeah, Annie, yeah, good. Yeah, I put that in the mail today, so yeah, it's got tracking and all that. Yeah, that's the magic of the advancement of technology. I'm able to, print out the tracking number, right here, and then you just drop it off at the post office, and they take care of it, and I don't have to wait in line at the post office, which is another great thing. So yeah, it's pretty cool. That's been around for a while. I never took advantage of it, but because of the coronavirus stuff, you don't want to be hanging out, at the post office any longer than you need to, and seems to be the place where there's always some lines there, no matter what, so. Plus, it's what's really cool is that you print it out. You don't have to write the person's address down on, you just print it out, so it's very I think it's just easy for them with the scan codes and stuff. It's easy for them to ship that way, and I don't think things get as lost when you ship, when it's printed out like that. If you hand write, I find it can get lost. In fact, I believe sometimes you've noticed, I don't know if you noticed, that sometimes you order something, or and it's from an individual, or you ship something and it's, you know, because you shipped it, and it does, maybe you got tracking on it, but so you follow the tracking, and it's like it got you know, you're sending it to New Jersey and it goes to Hawaii, you know, like I've experienced that kind of weirdness, and I think it's because it was possibly because it's handwritten, and the computers, they just can't, they don't read people's handwriting, as you know, like they used to. They will. I mean, they have. There are people there at the post office that are experts still, but they're like in Hawaii, or they're not Hawaii necessarily. In my case, they were, and you know, they're not. Anyway, basically, count on delays in the shipping of your package if you're handwriting your information and it's not barcode. I mean, just count on it to be the case. Just a tip, little tip for you all. Maybe. I mean, I could be wrong. Wow, we really got pretty far with these. These are getting close to being done, frankly. Let me just, it's always good to step back and look at these from afar. So let's do that if we can. Maybe I'll refresh my my beverage. Okay, let's come back, and we'll come back and see if I want to give it any more information. I'll be back in a couple of minutes here, guys. See if I need to do any more fixing. Maybe not. If I do much, it won't be much of anything. Then we might be done, guys. Okay, let me just see. Back to decide if we need to do anything else to these. Not much, but that's famous last words, as they say in the art community. Stay tuned for my Embrace Failure hats, Annie. If you like my Let's Paint TV hat, I think you're going to really love my Embrace Failure hats. Maybe in another week or so. I don't know when I'm getting them. The holiday, you know, with everything's getting thrown off a little bit. Okay, so let's see what we need to do here. Not much, like I said. We're not going to belabor this, you know. That's not my intent here. My intent is to keep it fresh, and if that's the case, then we're basically done, honestly. But I see a couple of things that I could do, maybe. Not much, really. Not much at all. Just a couple of little moves, but not much of anything, frankly. I mean, we can fix a couple of things, I guess. Maybe we should. That has some yellow there. We can mess with this a little longer, honestly. I don't want to, like I said, overwhelm the senses. I don't want to lose the simplicity of it all. You know, I want to keep the happiness of the freshness. I'm talking fresh, man. This is some fresh stuff. Fresh paint. There was a company here in Los Angeles, and they might be still around. They call themselves Fresh Paint. And I thought that was a cool name, and at the time they were kind of interested in what I was doing, and then they quickly were not. As always the case. That's nothing new, you know, in the art world, really. Generally speaking. Now, look, I know there are some artists out there that just have it always. There are a few of you out there, I know, that just have it all figured out, and you just have success all the time. But it's usually a little more difficult for a lot of us. Okay, let's see if I can get just a little more red on this. Oh, I know what I want to do. So I got a little more blue maybe on that thing there. Since there's blue over there, let's finish the blue off to that side. Oh, that didn't do very. Oh man. Oh, no, that's okay. All right, actually, it's not so bad. I was a little concerned that I was wrong, but it's okay. Still here, but I think that's about it. There's just a little bit of white up there on that. We're just about done. Oh, that's too strong. Too much. What am I gonna do? Shoot. There you go. Okay. All right. And I see one more thing I want to do. Maybe. Let's fix that little shadow. Let's get the big brush. What's wrong with this picture? What's wrong with this picture? Okay, this thing goes up like that. There you go. That gives it some structure, obvious. Doesn't mean it was right, but at least that made a little more sense. That made a little more sense. Yeah. What about this guy? This guy, it's got some problems. I think we'll just let it have its problems, and we'll quit. We'll quit while we're ahead. That's it. Okay, guys. We'll take some pictures and then, yeah, call it a day on these. Let's see. Let's take a picture of this. That's it. We did it. Oh, that feels good. Oh, that feels good. Chad, you should. If you do, definitely send me a picture, and and then I'll put it on Instagram. I'm going to post these up on Instagram too. If you want to find out where I'm at Let's Paint TV, at Let's Paint TV on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything. Let's Paint TV. Okay, letspainttv.com. I'm Mr. Let's Paint. Thanks again. We'll see you again tomorrow, and we'll do some more painting. I don't know what it is. There's a lot of fun things. I could do some more paint tubes, maybe. I don't know. I got some more to do. We'll see. Okay. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. And like I said, I'll post this up on Instagram, and also I'll send them over to my Etsy store, and you can buy them. What the heck? Okay. Good night.